Good afternoon, everybody. Phoenix, Mandy's Candy, Cranky, Mike. Welcome. This is the test run. uh, yeah, trying to come up to the modern days here for the live streams, and I've been doing the silver foil hat. Thank you. Did a little upgrading to it. You know, Hobby Lobby's a beautiful thing. um, we've been doing the lives. Cranky and I have been doing the lives on his channel, and yeah, I should give him a break once in a while. Share the stress of setting it up. So I've been doing my part from the guest app, and so I'm just testing the waters here, seeing what I can do and all that on here. Like I said earlier, me and technology aren't on the best of terms with each other. But hey, Blistering Barnacles Adventures, hi. So I've got new subscribers. I'm, big on Christmas, and figured I'd dial up the set for the holiday there. I added a couple of things to it since the last time we were live, and had to make sure I got the true meaning of Christmas in there. So, like I said, Hobby Lobby's been my friend this holiday season. And they were, was it a week ago, they were already clearing out all their Christmas stuff. And it's like, wait a minute, we haven't even gotten close. So taking advantage of that and, getting it, looking good for the holiday. Hope everybody's doing well with the crazy weather we're having here. Blistering Barnacles, I don't know how it's going over there on your side of the pond, but yeah, it's been crazy cold around here the last few days, and the quick bursts of snow just bad enough to make the roads bad. But we've had temperatures in the low teens and crazy wind to go with it, which just makes it nuts trying to go outside and do anything. But I hope everybody's doing well with the crazy weather. I know up north, which those of you that aren't familiar with Michigan, our upper or northern parts of the state depend a lot on silver foil hats. That's good. That's definitely good. The northern part of our state, if you look at our state, it looks like a big mitten, and then right above it looks like a rabbit that's running. Well, that northern half of that mitten and that whole rabbit depend a lot on the snow for their winter economy with skiing and snowmobiling. And last year they took a mega bad hit because they only got about 3 days of rideable snow up there. So all that snow, they definitely need it, and they're measuring it in feet this year instead of inches, which is a good thing. But they can keep it up there. We don't need it down here. And I know Ohio got hit pretty hard a couple times too with the snow. It's just crazy watching it. Blistering Barnacles, thanks, buddy. Like I said, I'm big on Christmas, so that's kind of my thing there. And but yeah, it's been kind of crazy. We went from 70s to 40s to teens, back to 40s. Now we're back down in the teens. It's supposed to go back up in the 40s again here over the weekend. So, just a nice cesspool for people to get sick. But yeah, we're Cranky and I will be doing our every other week live on Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Cranky Standard Time. And like I said, we're testing this out. It's not going to be very long. Just testing out the StreamYard thing here, and it'll be easier to have people pop in, and we'll be flying by the seat of our pants. As always, it's, whatever comes up, we'll talk about it. So, Cranky, you still here? Yeah. Yep, Cranky Standard Time. We have. I used to abbreviate when I would mention times. I would put EST for Eastern Standard Time, but we call that established time, and CST is Cranky Standard Time. Cranky, you got anything you want to add? I think eventually Liberty Bleeds was just live a little while ago. He said something about we're going to have to do a competition to see who can do the most lives in one day. I think he's up to 3 right now. Okay, looking forward to Monday. I am too. We always have fun, and we may not talk about anything to do with precious metals at all. We may talk about everything but we have fun, and it's nice to be able to just kick back and not stress about stuff, just have a good old time, and whatever topic comes up, we roll with it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Cranky, you're a good guy, man. You're definitely a good guy to have in the friends on the friends list there. They always say surround yourself with the good people. You're definitely one of them. So, I appreciate you. Cranky was one of the first ones that was there to be part of my cheering section when I first started this out back in May. And he's a keeper. Got some fun stuff to show, and I want to hear more about that. Oh, Cranky, I can talk about downtown Detroit forever. I don't know if you guys saw my Michigan the Town video I did Sunday. Went down to check out the Christmas lights in Campus Martius, and it's just been it's been pretty cool to see the rebirth of the city of Detroit. Any of you that aren't from the area, do we need to rest Cranky? Cranky's audio too. No, I think both. I think he figured out the audio. I think he figured out the audio from that day. That was kind of funny. I know he wasn't happy about it at the time, but hopefully he's laughing about it too. But to see the rebirth of the city I grew up in, I mean, you guys that aren't from the area, all you ever hear is the negative about Detroit. But I was beaming with pride Sunday night because I hadn't seen downtown like that since I was a kid. And I'm talking like, you still got to hold mom's hand across the street, kid, because had that. The economy went to garbage there in the late 70s, and everybody started moving out. And by the mid 80s, everything was gone. And no, Cranky, you are a keeper, buddy. I don't care what anybody says, you are a keeper. So, but just I can tell stories about downtown and that. I mean, it was really nice, just like any of your other major big cities. I mean, we used to be comparable to like New York City, Manhattan, downtown Chicago, downtown Boston, Baltimore, any of your big cities like that. and just all it took was one career politician to ruin it and run all the decent people out of the city. And but yeah, we've definitely there's definitely a rebirth in downtown. Old buildings that were slowly making their way to the demolition list. Have been gutted and redone, and they're occupied, and people are wanting to move back into the city. And I mean, you to go downtown Detroit on a Sunday night, all the restaurants were lined up out the door, people waiting sometimes an hour or more for a table. And something that a friend of mine noticed when they were watching my video that I took, I saw one police car, and that wasn't because there was no manpower. They had no reason to be there. Everybody was out getting along, having fun together. Nobody cared about, skin color, nationality, who you pray to. Everybody was just out there having a ball on a Sunday night. And, it's just me being a born and raised Detroiter, it made me proud of my hometown. And then there were the Coney dogs afterwards. But no, I can talk about Detroit for hours. I don't know, I might talk long enough that YouTube will kick me off for talking too much. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about that. And yep, two eyes on the road, Mandy. So, but yeah, just those of you that are here, I appreciate all you guys. I'm showing 6. I really appreciate you guys popping in. It's the middle of the day. Some people are at work doing what they got to do during their daily routine, and I appreciate you popping in. Oh yeah, Cranky, the Lafayette ones they're better than American, because Lafayette makes their coney sauce from scratch. American, theirs comes in 10-pound frozen bricks pre-made. And then, if we're going to take you to Lafayette, we got to take you over to Dooley's, let you get one of theirs, because that's the only one that even comes close to tying Lafayette. So just checking with everybody that's here that isn't driving. You guys can hear me okay. The video's clear. Silver foil hat. Let me tell you about that. We'll take a couple minutes to talk about that. There are so many places. There are so many places that claim Detroit style pizza. Got to have a Flint with the free water. I think they've just about got that problem. Hey, T-Bird. I think they've pretty much got that one settled or fixed. I know they're still talking about it. They're still trying to bring criminal charges against our former governor for, knowing about it, not doing anything about it. But getting back to the Detroit style pizza, so many people talk about, we've got Detroit style pizza. If you ever get to Detroit, and let me get back down here. Silver foil hat. I'm not sure where you're at in the country. If you want real Detroit style pizza, and actually, to keep it technical, it's Sicilian style pizza. Okay. If you ever get up to the Metro Detroit area, silver foil hat, you have got to go to Buddy's. Okay. Buddy's has been around, God, forever. I say, if I remember, it's like since the late 30s. And you have to go to the original in Detroit, and the northeast side of Detroit, which is the original one. when they started that business, they started making their pizzas in pans that were made by guys at the GM plant in Hamtramck. And these pans they're still using to this day. That and the way they put the pizza together, that's Detroit style pizza. And gotta run team. See y'all Monday. All right, Mike, have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. That's your Detroit style pizza. We've got some other places around Southeast Michigan that claim to have Detroit style pizza, and it's not bad, but it's not Detroit style pizza. 210, very well seasoned, and they expanded out to they've got a bunch of locations out like in the suburbs. They've got one down by me, and you can taste the difference. It's just it's not as flavorful as the original the original location, which is after all these years is still going strong, even during the fiasco that I call 2020. Their business didn't drop at all. I mean, they had to go carry out only, but they were still pushing out just as many pizzas during 2020 as they have any other year on the calendar. But yeah, we've got some unique stuff. We've got our Detroit style pizza, our Detroit style coney dogs. And then we've got a lot of people don't know this, but Verner's ginger ale, if you can get that where you're at in the country, in the United States, was created by a pharmacist in Detroit. And that's the stuff that, when you got a tummy ache, you drink some Verner's. And like my mom used to say, it'll either calm you down or clean you out. But it works. So when we joke around in Michigan, we say, no, this isn't pop, this is medicine. But, it works. And then we also have another company called Faygo that's notorious for their red pop, orange pop, cream soda. They have one called Rock and Rye that's really, really good. I can't drink any of it anymore, but because you don't see the diet very often. But yeah, we've got some unique to Michigan, Detroit stuff. And, if you ever get up to the Upper Peninsula, they have a thing called a pasty that's like a meat pie. That it's a Finnish meat pie. And we have Faygo here now. Awesome. Okay. That's good. Because I know it used to be, back when I was a kid, we would go up to visit my aunt up in the Upper Peninsula. And you would see my mom driving her 78 Caprice Classic up I-75 heading north. And the rear end would be squatting because she had a trunk full of Faygo, because you couldn't get Faygo north of, couldn't get it north of Flint. Yeah, I know it's starting to spread out a lot more, but I hadn't known it had gone that far west. But yeah, Faygo's a Detroit thing. As a matter of fact, Faygo's made just down the street from Better Made Potato Chips, which is a Detroit creation. It's just, some people are like, oh, it's just another potato chip company, but you can actually go into their store and, oh, cool. Okay. It's grown, because I know it used to be a regional thing. Silver foil hats. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in, Silver Foil. We'll see you next time. So, all right, everybody. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wrap it up for now. Like says, testing the StreamYard, making sure everything works right. And with that, Cranky and I will see you on Monday, 6 p.m. established time and 5 p.m. Cranky Standard Time. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for helping me out with the live. Hopefully you guys heard me and saw everything okay. And we'll see you on Monday. Everybody have a great day. Keep stacking, keep hunting. Mishy's out.